Good afternoon, my beautiful peeps. Today is the 4th of July. Well, today is. By the time this video goes out, it may be August, who knows. But today is the 4th of July. And I'm going to show you a very classic, very easy burger. Okay? Because everybody wants a burger on 4th of July. And really, almost any day. So, if you've seen my meatloaf video, you will know that I like to blend my onions and peppers, okay? Because just so that you don't have those big chunks thrown all up in them. But I like that flavor of onion and peppers. So all I'm going to do is going to take an onion. I'm going to cut it up a little bit so it blends easier. I'm going to add some green pepper, some red pepper, and a bit of yellow pepper. And we're going to basically just blend this together. Now, I'm also going to be making a turkey burger where we will be using the same mixture. Okay, so this can be used for most, well, all my burgers. So, here we go. Okay, so it just gets it to a nice pureed state. So, to this, now I'm going to just take half of this because I am going to reserve some of this to use in another recipe. So, I've got my onions and peppers here. To that, I'm going to add a little touch of Cajun seasoning, a little bit of salt, some pepper, and some garlic salt. Okay, garlic. I'm also going to add some soy sauce.
Oh, darn it, I thought it was Worcester sauce. I thought you were going to try and say it again.
And I'm going to add that thing that my daughter just said. Where is it? Where is that W sauce? There we go. So, I'm going to add some W sauce. She thinks she gonna trick me into saying the word. I ain't falling for it this time. W sauce. Now, I could get a fork and mix this up. But you know what? These burgers are for my family. I ain't selling them. I ain't even giving them away. We eating them at home. So I'm going to mix them with my own hands. Because that's the way I roll. And no, I am not taking none of my rings off. These rings ain't came off since the day they was given to me.
Fair enough.
I'm mixing it up. Now, I would advise, if you were doing outside catering or anything like that, you wear gloves if you can't take your rings off. And that's what I do. I wear gloves. But today I ain't wearing no gloves because this is just for me, my children, and my grandchildren. And they don't mind my rings. And the BBF. And my BBF. Andrea Barker's in the house. Say hi, Andrea. Hey. Now, forgot to put my mustard in. I love me some mustard in. Let's get my pan on. Get my pan hot. So let's get some mustard in there. Now, what I'd like to do is I am going to, you could add all sorts of things to these burgers. You could put some bacon on the top, some chorizo on it, some cheese on it. But I'm going to make just some plain burgers, but I'm also going to make a stuffed burger for you. Now that means it's going to be stuffed with some mozzarella cheese.
Can I reserve that one, please, Mum?
For who?
For me.
Well, then I'll make two.
Thank you.
Because I want one. So, let's get that going. Hear that sizzle? In case you can't hear it. Here we go. Get them burgers on. Oh yeah, that sizzle's coming up. I think I'm going to make a couple of stuffed ones. Because Katrina wants one. I want one. Somebody else gonna want one. My husband gonna want two. Okay, so.
Okay, so.
We have. I'm just gonna throw them right on down in there. I'm gonna do a few. Those are mini mozzarella. So.
The mini mozzarella balls.
Yep. So I'm gonna take that. What you do, make yourself a little hole, and then you really got to kind of do it like it's a meatball. See that? And then flatten it out. And put it in to cook. Now let's do the next one. Now let me show you closely. Get your meat. Make yourself a little hole. Stick it in. Cover it over like a meatball. Roll it. And then flatten it out. Okay, we got enough for two more. Okay, let's get that in there. And that's quite nice when you bite in and you get that little bit of a surprise. I ought to put a chili pepper in the middle for somebody. That would be a nice surprise. Put it there. Okay. And there we go.
So how many burgers did you get out of that?
7.
7. And it was what, 500?
Yeah, and it's nice. Yeah, it wasn't that big of
Was
a
it
pack.
750? I can't remember.
I think 750
750
grams. About a
grams.
pound.
Okay.
Ain't that much to it.
And would you recommend, I mean, because we've had quite a lot of students asking for like cheap, easy meals.
That's the cheap, easy meal,
Yeah.
students, because you ain't got to use mozzarella. You can get you some old, leftover cheddar, something that's been stuck up in the fridge, and that end bit that's looking a little bit hard, put it on in there. It'll work. Okay, so we're just going to let those cook, and then I'm going to come back to you. So, my lovely peeps, here are our burgers. Don't they look delicious? Now, we're going to play a little bit of Russian roulette with it, because I don't know which one has the cheese inside. So, we're going to cut into it and see which one. So, let's see.
No, the thickest one on Cherri.
No.
Let's see.
I don't think that one's got it in.
You don't think it does?
No.
Nope, it doesn't.
I think the centre one does.
You think this one?
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it doesn't.
I'm going for the one but nearest you.
This
Yeah.
one? Yes! Look at here. Look at here.
Nice. Yum.
Doesn't that look good?
Looks delicious.
But the only way to tell
How is it?
delicious. That is good. Real good. Real good. Try one.